Once again, this is your Minister of Capitalism, Brett Davison. Starting out in the world of options trading can be a daunting prospect. Trading is risky and it's hard to know where you should start, how much capital you need, or what returns are realistic for this type of trading strategy. In order to get started successfully, there are certain steps that you need to take before you trade your first option. Let's look at them now. I ran into one trader whose first trade netted him a $20,000 win. This is the worst thing that could happen to new traders because they start thinking this is easy, and if I can make this much when I don't know anything, imagine what I can do when I get some more experience. Sure enough, he blew up his account not long after by taking on too much risk without knowing how to handle it. When you start trading options for the first time, it can be frustrating. You don't know what to do, and your portfolio seems like a mess because everything is going in different directions all at once. It's much better if you trade with small account sizes so that nothing gets too out of hand right off the bat. Even if $200,000 sounds like more than enough money, just use 10% of it as starting capital and get yourself acquainted with how things work before spending all your profit on new trades. Give yourself time to get more knowledge and learn the market environment. So the question is, how much do you need to get started trading options? You can start with $200. However, there are certain strategies that will not be available for someone who only has a small amount of capital. Iron condors, for example, cannot be traded if your account does not have at least $5,000 in it, and commissions and fees on smaller accounts tend to increase really quickly as well due to the lack of commission-free trades offered by most brokers on lower balances. To become a full-time options trader, you need to have around $5,000 to $10,000 at a minimum. As the old saying goes, it's a hard way to make easy money. The first step to figuring out if you can go full-time as an option trader is understanding how much it costs for your lifestyle per month and then calculating that into a year's worth of income before taxes. You might think that trading is a fast-paced, high-rolling lifestyle, but it's not. Most traders I know live very frugally to maximize their profits and minimize risk. But you can also be successful at trading without living like a pauper if your income from outside sources covers what you need in life. Or if you use trade alerts from a pro and keep trading as a side gig rather than doing full-time just yet. The next step is to build a track record over a few years and figure out what sort of return you can expect on average. It would be good to have this track record through different market conditions. This is because it better reflects your potential success in future markets. There are too many bulls who will soon find themselves lost when they come up against their first bear. If you think you can earn 15% return per year and you need about $50,000 to live, you need a little over $333,333 in your trading account before you can do this. If your average is lower, like 10%, you would need $500,000 in your account. The best bet is to build a track record and figure out what sort of return you can achieve. Every trader is different. Also note that I haven't met many traders consistently earning over 20% per year, and I've met a lot of traders in the last 20 years. This is why our 24% average return per trade inside the Empirical Collective is so amazing. Losing months are never fun for any trader, but they can be an especially difficult blow to those who trade full-time. Not only has your account balance gone down, you've also had to withdraw funds from it in order to pay your living expenses. So not only have these losing months taken a huge chunk out of the money that was once there and is now missing, as well as taking away whatever potential earnings were planned, but we have not even mentioned how stressful it feels knowing that next month's trading strategy will need a big boost just so you don't end up robbing Peter to pay Paul or taking on higher trade risk to make up for it all. One of the most important factors for success in trading is being able to focus on your business without any external distractions. Having a large emergency fund can help you feel more secure and confident about making trades, knowing that you can wait for an opportunity to come up rather than forcing a trade. As a trader, you will have to consider your additional expenses. As an employee, your boss might cover health insurance or pay for the necessary extras like smartphones, computers, and other things that are needed. But you will have to pay for those things when you're trading on your own. Many entrepreneurs think they can save money and become their own boss, but you should be prepared for some additional expenses when working for yourself. There are a variety of different lifestyles you can choose to live as an aspiring trader. You have the funds and want to trade full-time, then that is definitely possible. But if you can't swing it, it's still worth considering as a part-time side gig option. I really enjoy this lifestyle more than any other career path because no one is telling me what to do with my life. You can travel the world to do your job from home and live life on your terms. So I recommend you keep learning and trading so you can enjoy this lifestyle too. With that said, I'm your Minister of Capitalism, Brett Davison. And if you're tired of serving socialism and want to convert to unfettered capitalism, join us on the inside at theempiricalcollective.com.